Kel, Alyssa, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I
Okay.
believe his computer might be muted.
I can hear you, Judge.
Ah, there you are. Okay. How does your client pronounce his last name?
Fauci.
Fauci. All right. Thank you. All right, Cordelia, we're going to call the case. This is the time set for trial setting. It is CV 2024-013, 307 Daniel Fauci against American Family Mutual Insurance Company. And Mr. Laga, would you like to announce on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning, Sam Alaga on behalf of Plaintiff Daniel Fauci.
Thank you, Mr. Laga. The counsel for the defendant, Craig McCarthy, is not present. Mikhail, Alyssa, have we heard from Mr. McCarthy this morning?
I haven't heard from him. I don't see Alyssa on, so I'm not sure if she's heard from him.
Okay. All right. Cordelia, we will show it is 8:31. Counsel for the defendant has not yet appeared. The court will grant him a brief grace period within which to make that appearance. And Mr. Laga, just to make sure we don't have any loose ends, is there something that I should know about Mr. McCarthy that you're aware of?
No, Your Honor. I can tell you about the status of the case, but in terms of him not being here, no, I don't. I don't have any information.
Okay. All right. Tell you what, we'll give him a few minutes. I'll come back on at 8:35 if Mr. McCarthy has not joined us before then. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, we're going to go back on the record. Cordelia, let's show in the minute entry at 8:35. counsel for the defense still has not appeared, nor has he contacted the division to state any reason for his absence. The court will now proceed with the hearing and take a status report from counsel for the plaintiff. Mr. Laga, before you give me the update, I did see in my review of the docket for today's hearing that the defense had filed a motion for summary judgment right at the deadline in the fourth amended scheduling order, July 13th. I was curious what the status was of the response.
We filed our response yesterday, Judge.
Okay, all right. So it just hasn't hit docket yet. I knew we were close and I figured it was coming. So let me make a note for that. Just so you know, Mr. Log, I've got two monitors up. I'm taking notes. So if you see my head turning one way or the other, that's all that is happening.
Understood. Thanks, Judge.
Sure. Okay, so with that, the other question I had following my review was the private mediation. In the original scheduling order, it had been set for April 4th, 2025, and then with each amendment to the scheduling order, it got pushed further and further out. The fourth amended scheduling order had the deadline set at June 29th of this year. Did the parties participate in that private mediation?
No, Your Honor, we have that scheduled for September 11th.
September 11th, okay. Let me think about that for a minute. So you filed your response yesterday. That gives Mr. McCarthy 15 days for the reply. That takes us to the end of this month. And then, I mean, I won't get you in for oral argument until closer to the end of September. So I don't know. You should have this discussion with Mr. McCarthy, how much sense it makes to proceed to that mediation when you don't yet have the court's ruling on the summary judgment motion. I'll leave that to the parties. I mean, if you think that that will be a productive use of your time, obviously I want you to use it. The other thing, it looks like we have somebody joining us, 602-617-0319. Who is that?
Yes, Your Honor, this is Craig McCarthy. I apologize. This is something that was not on my calendar. We're going through a conversion process at work, switching from one platform to another, and our system is down. Our calendar's all screwed up this morning, so I apologize.
All right, well, I'm glad to have you on the line. I have been chatting with Mr. Alaga as to the status of the case. I did note the summary judgment motion. Mr. Alaga says the response was filed yesterday. We were talking about the mediation that has been scheduled for September 11th, and I had asked Mr. Alaga to speak with you about how much sense it makes to proceed, since you're very unlikely to have a ruling on the summary judgment motion at that time. I doubt I'll even get you in for oral argument until the end of September. But as I said to Mr. Log, and I will say with you present, if the parties believe that that will be a productive use of your time, I mean, I want you to pursue that. So with the filing of the summary judgment motion, with the mediation having been scheduled, candidly, counsel, I don't think you're ready for trial setting, and I would propose that we reset this conference. I mean, after the ruling on summary judgment, I'm pretty quick with those. I mean, I'm thinking candidly mid-October. Mr. Alaga?
I agree, Judge. Thank you.
Mr. McCarthy?
That makes sense to me, Your Honor. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to have my CA have a look at our calendar to see what our availability is. October is a busy month, as I think both of you probably know. But Mikkel, can we squeeze in a trial setting conference sometime not earlier than the second week of October, and maybe even the third week?
We're in trial most of October, so we can do October 16th at 8:45. That is a Friday.
Gentlemen, how is that? Friday, October 16th.
Works for plaintiff. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Laga. Mr. McCarthy? So I just realized we're asking you this when you're in the middle of the conversion. You may not even have your calendar up.
Well, I have a calendar. I just don't know how reliable it is. What my calendar tells me is that we are holding that day for a mediation in another case, but that doesn't mean, in my opinion, that I couldn't take the time to even get on, the phone with you guys to do, to do the hearing if in fact this thing that's being held is going forward. So I would say yes, let's go ahead and do it on the 16th and I'll work around it.
Okay, appreciate that. All right, so Cordelia, for the minute entry, we will show following discussion with counsel. It is ordered continuing the trial setting conference to Friday, October 16th, 2026. That will be at 8:45. That will be virtual. And I suspect I will have a chance to chat with you guys prior to that as to the summary judgment motion and perhaps other matters that may arise between now and then. Mr. Lago, is there anything else on behalf of your client at this time?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. McCarthy, how about on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, no, but I do appreciate your you pointing out that Sam and I should talk about the timing of the mediation in light of the motion, and I'll propose that we get on the phone, Sam, here in the next week, and let's chat about that.
Sounds good.
Okay. I'll leave that to the two of you offline. You obviously know the case better than anybody else, so I will trust your professional judgment as to how you wish to proceed. Otherwise, I'll wait for the briefing to conclude on the summary judgment, and you'll hear next from me by a written minute entry, I suspect. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too.
Thank you.
Good morning. Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I'll just go on mute. Thank you.
Okay, sounds good.